Marry me.
Yeah, I'm 14. Marry me.
Ew, that's gross.
Child brides.
That's gross.
What's wrong with child brides?
I know.
Everything.
It used to be
Everything's-
so popular. What happened?
What happened?
Totally kidding. God,
What happened to the age child
feels
brides?
dirty to say.
I know.
Feels dirty to
feels
talk about.
awful.
is everything supposed to be blue right now? Because for some reason, everything looks blue.
I mean, we're in a blue-ish sewer. I often get
Oh my
accused
goodness.
of being colorblind, so this actually looks purple to me, really, more than blue. But then
Are you kidding me?
it totally looks like velvet. It doesn't.
Maybe something's wrong with my computer, but
Oh, yeah.
it literally looks like we're members of the Blue Man Group right now, and this is it. This is what that song is about.
Oh, you remember? Do you remember him?
Yeah, I remember him well.
He.
How could you ask that question?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, maybe you didn't. I don't know. Don't be a dick.
Who?
He was almost one of the blue men of the Blue Man Group.
I will not hear it. You're kidding me.
You think I'm kidding? but
Oh,
it's
look
real.
at this.
Thank you.
This is Disneyland.
Yeah, it's easily my favorite part of the game.
I love that bunny blowing a trumpet.
It's like toot toot.
What's the name of this park? Does it have a name?
Whatever you want it to be. Oh, I know what I wanted to do.
You're supposed to have the know-how on the vid gams, right? So when I ask you a question and you don't know it, it makes you
Look like an idiot.
lower on the totem pole, right? Because I've got so many friends every Saturday call me up, John, do you want to watch me play video games for hours on end? And I always say no. Because
It's
of
more
you,
than
man.
that. It's not. You make it sound like it's a bad thing.
Listen, competition is fierce out there, so you've got to put yourself above. But not today, I guess.
No,
yeah.
today I'm gonna take it easy.
Today I'm just gonna ride this out.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing, because I wanted to talk and get some things off my chest, and then when people say, yeah, of course I'll listen to you, it's just such a not thing in my life. Wow, that sounded really sad. No one listens to me. But
Yeah, that sounds really fucked up.
no. What I mean is that when you have the platform and someone gives you the mic and they're like, go ahead, the floor is yours, and you're just like, oh, things don't
Speak
seem
your
that
stuff.
bad. Things are fine. No.
Well, I'm always here to touch your chest.
This southern air that we facilitated in the beginning of this phone call just make me uncomfortable. I don't know if I like it anymore.
Do you love it or not? Listen, I like it because it reminds me of, what's her face?
Who?
Go ahead, say it, the elephant.
Who?
Adventure Time.
Tree Trunks?
Tree Trunks.
Oh my god. Hey, Tree Trunks.
Tree Trunks.
Yeah,
You can't say her name without saying it like that. Tree Trunks.
totally. Let's hold on, give me a second because I actually want to go back. I want to go back. Take me back.
Take me where I belong.
Oh my goodness, I was reading. Okay, something.
You were reading? You're a
It's-
big
it-
boy.
No, but
You're a
okay.
big
When's
boy.
the last time you stopped to sit and read a book? I don't mean to sound like an old guy screaming at millennials, but think about it.
Excuse me. No, so I actually bought a couple of books recently. Thank you. And that's
Yeah.
almost as good as reading them, as long as you have them where other people can see them.
Girls come
So-
over to your room and they say, "Wow, you read?" And you
Wow,
say, "Maybe."
You're really well read.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, well, you see the book on my counter, don't you? And she's like, yeah, but did you read it? I'm like, there it is. You can see it.
Right.
Right? So as long as you're good at dodging it like that. But what I know, the last book I read was that Tina Fey book, Bossy Pants, and
I love
if you
Bossy
haven't,
Pants.
you really,
Oh.
we haven't- Kai, that book, wow, it's like watching 30 Rock for
Yeah.
6 hours or however long it takes you to read that book.
Jesus,
I mean,
you read that fast?
No, Kai. If people judged reading comprehension on speed alone, they would say that I have like a second grade reading level. I mean, it takes me so long to ingest words.
Ingest.
But
maybe digest, or sure, maybe.
Did I say?
That's weird.
Well, ingesting takes a long time, but it takes me a long time to process the words, and so I said digest.
Digest.
Reader's Digest. So, but I remember getting up really early in the morning sometimes, and I would look over, this is in sophomore year, and you would be like hunched over a book that I fell asleep to you reading, and you read really fast.
I did?
You're pretty quick. I thought you did.
How do you remember
Am I wrong?
this?
Because I don't know. I have a weird memory. I let go of pretty much all the important stuff,
just
except for stuff
studying
like
or
that.
something?
Yeah. So in the last half of sophomore year, you permanently changed.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second.
You just kind of changed, and so you grew up somehow, and it was really crazy to watch. But it was almost in like a snap of a finger. You know, you were just different. So you became really intense on what you were studying and really professional, really serious about it. So I would come in and almost all the time you'd be like, yeah, so I've got to read this chapter. I've got this many days to like study this and that. And you were doing, it was when your major really started to pick up. So yeah, I would watch you hunched over books all the time and you'd be like, just finish a chapter. I'm like, Kai, this is a dictionary. Okay?
That's how dumb I am.
Like, put it down. You're not learning at all.
Wow.
But you were fast. You were fast.
That's bananas.
That's the whole thing I'm trying to explain.
I think it was probably it was probably when I broke up with you know who, and I just wanted to stop sleeping around and wallowing in my self-pity. So I just used that time to better myself. I do that sometimes. I'm pretty extreme when we got to play a lot of video games together at that time too. Yeah, that was fun. When I'm really displeased with my life course, I usually just sort of regress into my childhood state and focus on myself and get super fixated on things that I like and things that I know I should improve myself on.
Can you sleep on these beds? Are they beds?
It's the future, so they're probably super memory foam oriented.
They're like, do you know memory? Do you know memory foam?
Memory foam.
Like, hey, listen, this is 14 times better than memory foam, baby. You gonna love this. It feels so good. It's like thin as a sheet, but it feels like pillows.
We are doing a side quest now. I got so sidetracked. It's weird when you're not playing this by yourself because you think, I don't know what I think. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What do you care?
Can you eventually? So when you carry around your sword, right? You aren't really. It's not really touching you. There's like a little ring of energy or something that you use.
Yeah. You mentioned this.
Do you ever get to the point where you can actually pick stuff up?
Using well, if you were paying attention, the first boss fight when you're fighting Engels, the huge robot transformer thing.
Optimus.
You tear off his arm and then you use that ring to hold his arm in your mech and you swing it at him. That's how I was swinging the arm at him.
I got a question. I have a really quick question. Do you think maybe I asked that question because I remember that? And looking at the ring on your back reminded me of when it happened?
Nice one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Sounds like maybe you underestimated your friend.
No, I'll give it to you. You're fine. Don't worry.
Your best friend, Josh.
Music box. Oh, this is a music box quest. What were we talking about before? Reading.
It's driving me nuts.
Reading. Going back
my
to...
My name isn't Da.
Going back to reading.
Remember that.
I was reading a book.
Bossy Pants.
Yes, Bossy Pants. Going back, I'm reading a book called Sula by Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison's one of my favorite authors. And
yeah, Tony's a big bully.
She's a big bully. She hits me.
Big boy.
And we were talking about, I don't know, what made me think about this. it'll probably jog my memory when I say it. But there's this part where Eva, one of the characters, she's kind of the old woman that everyone looks up to, and she has a child, and they all grow up and everything, and he comes back from the war, and he's totally shaken, and a lot of her strife comes from the fact that growing up as a black woman during the 1920s and having nothing. And when her husband left her because he was cheating and she had to take care of the 3 kids, and she just has this memory of helping her sick boy and almost being disgusted by it, but doing it out of love, right? Kind of this weird duality. And what she ends up deciding when he comes back from the war, he's so shaken that she just decides to off him. Like she goes into his room one night and get this. She goes into his room one night, and then he's just, he's saying all this nonsense, utterances and mama this, mama that, and kind of in a daze. And the way she just describes the scene is so beautiful. And you think it's this tender moment between mother and child, and she looks at him, and then she says that Toni Morrison describes this light cascading over his body and this twinkle, and you're like, whoa, is it the moonlight from the window or something? No, that bitch is pouring kerosene on his son, and she lights him on fire and kills him. Almost as if to put him out of his misery. And you're reading this.
That is not how you put people out of their misery. That is not how you do it. You put them in the garage and you turn the car on and you leave. You get out of there.
Whoa.
That's how you...
Okay, morbid.
You don't... Hey, I'm sorry. Did you just tell me a story about a mother lighting her child on fire?
Well, he wasn't a child.
I didn't want you to be so morbid.
He wasn't a child at that point, but and then the daughter.
Oh, then never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was at first. I thought your story was super fucked up, and now that I realize it wasn't a little boy, it was a full-grown person. Now it really takes the edge off. Thank you.
So, the sister asks the mom. She says, "Why the fuck did you do that?" Because she knows that she killed her brother, but she doesn't get on her mom's ass about it. And then after so long, she says, Mom, did you love us? She goes, what kind of question is that? They get in this argument about it. And she goes, of course I loved you. Why would I have done all that stuff? She goes, then why did you kill him? And she kind of breaks down and says, I just looked at him, and every time I looked at him, it just killed me inside, because it's almost as if he just wanted to get back in the womb. He never grew up, and every time I spoke with him and saw that look in his eyes, it's like he was just begging to crawl back up inside me and stuff, and I just couldn't have it anymore, and it drove her crazy. And I was just like, that's fucking crazy. Where's this story going? And so at some point I was gonna say just crawl back into the womb, and then it was probably because I was thinking of that super fucked up part of the story. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you.
Well, don't ever say that to me again. Because now it feels like you're gonna hurt me.
Yeah, it feels like you're meditating.
I'd like to say something that's totally unrelated.
Okay,
that's what I really like to do. So, what I like about this game is that you can tell there's a certain nonsensical aspect to it.
Mm-hmm, totally.
That is very reminiscent of, I don't really know what to call this. I'm sure there's a term for it, but for instance, like anime games, where the goal is to just kind of hack and slash and wander around and look really sexy and do really cool stuff. So the storyline is typically very loose, and you're sort of fighting really just for the fun of it. You're not really doing it for a story. But this is kind of really wrapped up in a story, but you can tell that they wanted to capture some of that nonsensical sort of fun just to watch a sexy person with a giant sword kind of thing.
You pretty much nailed it. Yeah. Can I read these really
That's
quick?
great.
Because I keep getting distracted by our fun stories. Hold on. A woman at the resistance camp claims that one of her friends is missing. Investigate the material storage site and search for clues. But you have to... The manager's request... resistance camp manager has been having some personal problems lately, so she can't concentrate on her work. Find a box that makes music when you open it to help her out. Oh, goodness. Where is that music box?
An iPod.
You know what? We'll get to that later.
Dude, this is exactly what my backyard looks like. That's so weird.
You wish. I love the gate. I love the all the hearts and stuff. It's cute.
It's cool.
Can you look up for me where the music box is in Nier Automata? Because I'm having trouble remembering that. And now I've just gone back and forth and done all this crap I didn't need to.
Back and forth. Where is...
And then we'll just do that later.
Music. Near. Tomatoes.
Everyone makes that joke.
They set themselves up for that.
Break time.
They're all videos. I don't want to watch a video.
Nah, don't worry about it then.
No. I found it, so I found it.
If you just read like a little description for me, I'll totally get it. Yeah,
I'm aware. Jackass's research.
Is that where you get it from?
No.
Oh. I was going to say. Did you already forget about Jackass?
Manager's request.
Yes.
Find the music box for the manager in the resistance camp. Head to the music park to get the music box.
The amusement park to get the music box?
Yeah, so it's in the amusement park.
Where in the amusement park? I had a feeling.
Well, you said if I give you a description, you would know, so.
Hey.
I'm kidding, baby. You know I'm kidding. Yeah, that's all I'm going to contribute, if that's okay.
Bollocks. I forgot I equipped the... Whatever, it's fine. We'll find it later. So...
Does the tank actually hurt you, or...?
I think it does, if I'm not careful. Oh, like that.
Blast confetti right in your eye, yeah. Those little balls are so confusing. I don't get what they're supposed to be.
Energy, probably. I don't know. Does everything need an explanation?
See, that's kind of the thing, is because does everything need an explanation? No. I think that's what makes this game so cool, is because they're kind of having fun with it. There are certain parts where it's like, does this make any fucking sense to you? No.
Oh,
well,
no?
Guess what? Are you having fun? Okay, that's
what
why
we
it's
thought.
there.
Stop asking me questions.
That's why you have it.
Yeah. Oh. Slash. So how was your week?
Slash it up, daddy. My week was good, man.
Ow.
What did I do? I've been such a shut-in.
Yeah.
I don't go anywhere.
Good. That's how it should be.
No, it's not good.
It's not good.
But work is good.
Some kind of crystal?
This morning, though, I decided I needed to get out of my house, and I do live really close to some cool cafes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A plant?
So I walked to one that's only 15 minutes away, and I was kind of loving it. Because I haven't walked anywhere from my house since I've been here, and I've lived here for over 6 months.
Oh,
so,
is this the Snapchat you sent me this morning of the weird
yeah,
cereal
of
you're
the weird
eating?
milk? Yes, dude.
Weird
so,
milk.
That's weird milk, baby. I'll take it.
No.
First of all, I'm looking...
I told you.
Hey.
Oh, go for it. Sorry.
So I'm looking at the menu of this thing. They have cold brew, $3.50. I'm like, great, that I need some of that. I look at the rest of it, and they're like, an apricot, $14. I'm like, no. But I think they had, because in LA you can get away with selling avocado toast for $13 anywhere, and that's just for some reason okay, even though it's just toast and an avocado and some salt. So anyway, I decided I wanted to get this rice puff kind of thing, and it had all this fruit in it, bananas, apples, and good tasty stuff. Anyway, it was like $11 for cereal. That's what I'm trying to get to right now.
Christ. Is it good?
Yes. Well, they brought it, and I was like, well, at least it's beautiful. And the problem is that it didn't really taste like puffy rice. It just tasted like rice where it ends up on the side of the pot or on the stove, and after a few hours it dries up and you can kind of eat it, but really it's just crunchy and sort of not ideal. Yeah, that's what that was.
Gross.
But that's LA, baby. You just got to get ready for that. You just get ready. Do you think you'll ever come back to LA?
For school, maybe. Nothing. I don't know. It's hard. I hate being here. I hated being there. I don't know where I like being. I'm in this weird middle phase in my life where I don't know what I want. And gosh, I kind of had this almost breakthrough.
Golly.
Good golly goodness. I almost had this breakthrough.
Good Juniper Junips.
Because I had some, not a falling out, but something that happened at work. And then it just kind of put this bad taste in my mouth. And I think I'm doing all of this so that way I could go to grad school.
This is
and
so
what
cool.
the fuck is this?